Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
Keep playing hard. Ready? Move right. Wait. You go track. You got track right there. Follow. Flip. Three buzz. Tighten up. 6. Pull it. Now. That's it.
Play action now. Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Aaron Donald with a sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
I can't believe they even let you play. Mike 96.
Working out of the gun. Winston. But he will have a man. Demaryius Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Ready. Black 22. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Winston leaves it with Barber on the draw. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
5 on the 50. Let's go. Let's convert.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Whip. Watch the whip. Flip. And 96 is coming. Boom. You must be G. Mike 96. I'm coming for you, son.
From the gun, Winston. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Clay Matthews. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw is Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Third and long for Winston. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So on fourth down, out comes the Bucs free agent signee Bradley Pinion to punt. JoJo Natson back deep for the Rams. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Goff. And his throw here's incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
20, 76, tell him, 76, 76, 77.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Winston gives to Barber. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Jameis to throw it. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
Now, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On first down, it's Gurley. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
180. Watch it, watch run. Hey, switch gears. Hey, we're close. Hold on. Check.
From the 44, Goff. He gets it to Cooks. Touchdown, LA! Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Wait. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Follow. Where do we go?
Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Winston. And Thomas has it. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A 1st down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10. Now Winston, he finds his target, it's Evans. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And that's the first connection, the number 1 overall pick in 2015, finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Barber on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Rams' 23-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, it's Barber. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Following the interception, Winston. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Winston. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Final play of the half here. Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
Let's go, baby.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Like 20. I got you. I got you. Value 3. Value 3. Like 55.
Here's Goff. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
DC.
To throw is Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now Goff. His throw incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it's going to be 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Hey, Haywood.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
What twist? Hold on. Check.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
We go tonight. 20. Rick Flair.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Vinny Curry, the defensive end, got there off the edge. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Goff now looking to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Gone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Now it's gone. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your... And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Carl Joseph. It's a foot race. The 40, 30, 20, 10, and it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
It's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Goff now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Now, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
How about that, partner? That's a gutsy run, a physical run, an explosive run, and he's inside the 10-yard line now. I don't know if you hand it to him again on this play, but make the defense think that you will, and maybe you have some options off of it.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Motion.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
1st down, Winston. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Los Angeles. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. 1st down, they go with Barber again. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, it's Winston. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And this one is right down the middle. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. The 20. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Jameis to throw it. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
He's crashing. Hey, checking crash. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Back to throw. Peyton Barber was the intended target, but now it'll be third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The Bucs on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Winston. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Howard. 23 yards on the play. They'll run on first down. Barber. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal. They'll run with Barber. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Winston to throw for it on 4th. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Alert, alert. 3 down. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. 5. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now it's gone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here's gone. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Oh, shifty.
Whoa.
A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation? And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a second and long. One last shot now for Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Los Angeles, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.